So another new snapshot has been released for the 1.13 update Aquatic, and in this video today I'm going to be showing you all the new features that have been added. So what's going on, guys? My name is Anthony and today I'm going to be showing you all 10 more features that have been added in the 1.13 update Aquatic. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, then be sure to give this video a like rating. Now my last 1.13 video actually hit over 10,000 likes, which is absolutely insane. So if we're able to hit that like goal again, then that would just be amazing, not gonna lie. But anyways, enough of me rambling. Let's go ahead and get straight into the next video about 1.13. I hope you all enjoy it. The first new feature we have on the list that's been introduced in the new 1.13 snapshot update is the addition of actual fish swimming around in the water. So as of the time of me making this video, there are currently 3 types of fish that swim in the water, and those fish are the following. Now the first fish we have is known as the codfish, and they look like this. Now their appearance is brown, as you can see, and they are the smallest fish out of the 3 fish I am showing you all. Next up we have the salmon fish, which is a bit bigger than cod, as you can see, and they look like this, and their color and appearance is red and green. And finally, my favorite fish of all to be added in 1.13 is known as the pufferfish. Now these guys are the much more unique fish out of the 3 for various different reasons. So first of all, the appearance of the pufferfish actually depends on how close the player is to it. So when approached by a player, the pufferfish will start from being unpuffed, and then when the player gets closer it will be semi-puffed, as you can see, and then when the player gets even closer it will be fully puffed, and this is its biggest phase, as you can see. Now the other unique feature about it is that despite pufferfish being passive mobs, going near a pufferfish when they are fully puffed will actually inflict the player with 7 seconds of poison, as you can see, and touching them in their puff form will actually deal some damage as well. The next feature that's been added to 1.13 is the addition of 2 of the fish being able to swim around in groups. So when swimming around in the ocean, you will probably notice that most of the pufferfish will just be swimming around by themselves, you know, just minding their own business, but for cod and salmon, however, this is not the case. So first of all, when you see cod swimming around underwater, you will usually see them swimming around in groups, and they can swim in groups of up to a maximum of 9 cod. Not only that, but you will also see the new salmon fish swimming in groups underwater, and they can swim in groups of up to 6 salmon, which I think is going to look very cool visually when you are swimming underwater, because you could just be swimming underwater and then just see a bunch of fish just swimming together as friends. The next feature that's been added in 1.13 is that caves and ravines have actually been added to generate underwater, which is that is just so cool. Oh my god. So as you can see, I am swimming around in the ocean and I have come across a ravine that has generated underwater, which is really cool. It adds so much more interest to the oceans, in my opinion. Now these underwater ravines are very unique in themselves, as they can generate with magma blocks in them, which will of course create bubble columns. So yeah, that is pretty much going to make these underwater ravines very dangerous, as the bubble columns are going to drag the player down into the ravine and potentially kill them. The next really awesome feature that has been added to 1.13 is that you are now able to catch fish swimming in the water by using a water bucket. Now this feature is very easy to use. All you have to do first of all is fill up a bucket with water, obviously, and then go up to the water, find a fish swimming around. So we'll just go up to this cod, for example, and then just scoop it up with the bucket, and you will see that the cod has been moved into the water bucket. This feature is really useful as it makes for very interesting things, such as making a fish tank to empty them in, or you can make a pond outside your house and empty them in there. There's just so many possibilities you can do with this new mechanic. Oh, another thing to note about this feature is that you can empty the fish onto dry land, which will cause them to flop around for a while and they'll eventually die of suffocation damage. So don't do that, guys. It would just be so sad. However, this actually brings me on to my next feature, and the next feature is that there are now 3 different ways you can obtain fish as a food in Minecraft. That's right, so prior to 1.13, the only way the player could obtain fish was by using a fishing rod. But now, in 1.13, players can obtain fish as a food in 3 different ways, and those 3 ways are as follows. So first of all, the player can find fish swimming underwater, of course, and they could of course just kill them underwater, which will result in them dropping the raw variant of their food. Next up, they can of course catch them with a water bucket, as I mentioned before, and empty them onto dry land, which will of course result in them dying of suffocation, and then they will eventually drop their food. And last but not least, you can obviously still use a fishing rod to catch fish, so yeah, you have 3 different ways to actually get fish as food, which is very cool. The next feature that has been implemented in the brand new 1.13 snapshot is the addition of a new crafting recipe, and can you guess what that crafting recipe is? Yep, that's right guys, they have finally added a crafting recipe for dried kelp, the dried kelp block, which I knew they would do eventually. So to craft the new dried kelp block, all you need to do is cook regular kelp in a furnace and then place 9 dried kelp in a crafting table, as you can see on screen, and you will be able to craft the dried kelp block. If you decide after crafting this block that you do not want it anymore, then you can actually use the reverse recipe by just placing the block back in the crafting grid, and you will get your dried kelp back, which is really cool. But to be honest, I think you guys are going to want to craft this block, as it is a fantastic fuel to use in a furnace to perhaps smelt your iron or cook your food. The next feature I'm going to be talking about is the way that the player sees underwater when entering it now. So yeah, they've actually made changes to water visibility. So in the new 1.13 snapshot, when the player enters the water, they will gradually be able to see better and better the longer they stay underwater. So yeah, in this new snapshot, you don't actually need any additional effects to be able to see really well underwater. You don't need any night vision or anything like that. You can actually see perfectly underwater now if you just stay there for long enough. Now, one thing to note, if you were to go back out of the water, you would quickly lose the water vision that you have, and it will be difficult to see underwater again once you re-enter it. The next new feature we have on our list that's been added in 1.13 is actually a texture change that's been made to all 3 of the fish that you can have as an item. Now, both raw cod and cooked cod have actually had their texture changed to this, and they used to look like this, and additionally they also used to be called raw fish and cooked fish, so they've also been renamed in this update as well. Both raw salmon and cooked salmon have also had a inventory texture change in this update, so they originally looked like this, and now in 1.13 they look like this. The clownfish went from looking like this, as you can see, to this, which is a nice change in my opinion. And finally, my favourite fish of them all is the pufferfish. Now, the pufferfish originally looked like this, and now they look like this in 1.13. It's trivia time! This is the part of the video where you guys show me your Minecraft knowledge by me asking you a random Minecraft fact question. The pufferfish used to use this texture. True or false? But anyways, that just about concludes today's video about another 1.13 snapshot video, everybody. I really hope you all enjoyed it and or found it informative. Now, if you guys want to join my Discord server, then the link will be in the description below. I'm on Discord quite frequently, so if you want to try and talk to me on there, then I will be on at times. Oh, and as always, if you guys want to play on my Minecraft server, then the IP, as always, is play.idmchub.net. But anyways, I'm going to go now, everybody, because I am just, oh my god, my voice, and just my voice, it's just dying after making this video, man. It was a tough video to make. I made a lot of mistakes in this video, not gonna lie, so I'm glad I eventually finished it, but my voice needs a break, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get a drink. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you for the amazing support as always, man. It's absolutely insane how much this channel is growing right now. We have gained so many subscribers over the past few days, and I cannot thank you guys enough for the growth. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye! Katie, thanks for helping me with this video, man. I really appreciate it.